All right, YouTube, guys, girls, older people, younger people, everyone in between. What is going on? How are you beautiful people doing? Welcome back to another chat here in the family room. Okay, guys, so in today's video, you read the title. We are speaking of intermittent fasting. Okay, another one of these videos. Now, if you guys have not seen the video prior to this, I'm going to link it right up there. This was me doing intermittent fasting for 4 years straight, what I learned, the pros, really just explaining to you guys what intermittent fasting is all about. So in this video, it's kind of similar to that, but it's actually quite different, and that is because in those 4 years of intermittent fasting, guys, I'm going to be explaining to you 5 strange or weird things that initially I didn't think you would experience on intermittent fasting, but I did. So I'm making this to you guys who are maybe just getting into intermittent fasting. Here's some things that you maybe didn't expect, and they will come, okay? Because in my case, they did. Now I have the phone, I wrote my notes, so let's get it going. All right, guys, so 5 things, all right? Number 1, okay? Now, even though these things may be a little bit weird, I'm not saying they're bad. In fact, I would say most of these are amazing things. So number 1, guys, is we have... So the first thing, guys, is I thought, when getting into intermittent fasting, if you guys are unaware of what that is, there are tons of videos explaining it, but I thought that when you would get into it, because you wouldn't eat for the first portion of the day, right? Really what it is you're just putting your meal instead of your entire day, maybe you're squishing in your meals to a later window instead of the entire day. So I thought for this first portion of the day that forever I was just going to be hungry, okay? And I think that's most people's really idea of it, and that's a very, very, that couldn't be farther from the truth. What actually happens, and I really didn't know this till at least a few months on to intermittent fasting, hence why it's a lifestyle, is your body actually adapts. See, our bodies are extremely similar to our sleeping patterns, okay? They almost follow like a circadian rhythm in the sense that your body, a lot of the hunger signals your body gets are merely almost routine based. Okay, so what I mean by that is after the first couple weeks of not eating breakfast, right, really not, pushing your meals later, I was a little hungry, but my body adapted. And even to this day now, I literally, guys, and I mean it, I cannot eat a single thing the entire morning and usually all the way up until around 2-3 o'clock. I just can't. I would feel sick. If I were to eat something in the morning, I might even throw up. Your body is extremely adaptive and it's extremely routine based. So what happens is it molds and it literally changes its I don't know, I'm having such a hard problem with that word, hunger signals based on your natural eating habits or patterns. So if you change your eating patterns, your body will adapt. And this is why it is so effortless to, really incorporate intermittent fasting into a lifestyle. So your body will adapt. I didn't know that would happen. I thought I was just going to be hungry every single morning for life. And I think that's what most people think. Number 2, guys, is you can actually work out or do any physical activity really in a fasted state. Okay, for me, I thought that when I'm in a fasted state, all I can do is just work, right? I can't run, I can't jog, I can't go for hikes, maybe I can't even create content, maybe you can't even do videos, let alone work out. But that is the furthest thing from the truth. I found that fasting, and a huge reason why I use intermittent fasting in my everyday life, is so I can delegate and put all of my difficult tasks in that morning, in that fasted state. I would work out for years in a fasted state. I don't right now, and that's just because the way my day's set up, life adapts and changes. But for years, when there was a time frame that working in the morning was easiest for me, I would work out in the mornings, let alone I create videos in the mornings. I'll go on hikes, really anything physically demanding. Fasting not only will not hinder that, it can really push that forward. It can elevate that. Okay, I've had some of the best workouts I've ever had fasted. I've created, I believe, the best videos I ever have fasted. I have calls, things, anything that really just expends energy. In a fasted state, fasting only promotes that. It pushes that creativity. It allows you to create better content, even if that content is physically demanding, despite the little to no food you have in your system, okay? So the next strange or weird thing, guys, number 3, is this one really, I was not expecting this, and it's such an awesome benefit, really. When in a fasted state, okay, despite what most people think, they think when you don't eat for the first 4, 5, 6 hours, that the second you can eat, your body's just going to want to eat all this junk food, all this crap, pizzas, cookies, just anything you can get your hands on. And although that may be the case for certain scenarios, as that is, period, if you're craving a pizza, you're going to crave a pizza. What intermittent fasting actually trains your body to do is your body will naturally in a fasted state crave healthier foods, okay? Foods that are going to repair and replenish the body. And now I'm going to explain why. There's something called nutrient partitioning, okay? Nutrient partitioning, what that does is it allows your body to digest or intake nutrients and then better disseminate where they are best used. So instead of fat gain, maybe it'll put it, or it will be more likely to put it towards muscle gain. So nutrient partitioning is an amazing thing, but nutrient partitioning best happens when, of course, you consume healthier foods. So in a fasted state, you know, my body actually craves, it's weird, like you'd think I want to eat a cake or a pizza. The first thing I want to get is maybe like a massive, super healthy mucho burrito full of tons of fiber, lean proteins, vegetables, complex carbs, like you name it, okay? So that's kind of a myth that you're going to eat junk food. Your body actually craves amazing food, which is amazing, guys, because through that food, obviously you're better able to create content. You're able to be a better version of yourself and serve the world in a much better way. This is another reason why it's amazing, and it really helps me in my day-to-day life. That's not to say that you're never going to crave unhealthy food. I think that's everyone though, you know, but it's not just something you get when you fast. So the fourth strange kind of thing that at least I didn't expect when I first started fasting was in a fasted state, okay, so that first window where you haven't eaten, your focus and alertness and creativity is at an all-time high, okay? What I initially thought, and I think most people think, is that in that fasted state, I think they think you're miserable. You know, all you're thinking about is food and you're just hungry and you can't work. There's no way, David, I could produce better content or work on my crafts or my passions in a fasted state. I'm gonna be miserable. And that, again, is the furthest thing from the truth. In a fasted state, guys, like I told you before, I put all of my work there, okay? Whether that's creating these videos, working on the business, client calls, really, like, it's limitless. Your hardest tasks, you get it done. You are extremely focused. Like, literally think of a carnivore. Like, you could almost hear a pin drop. It is insane. Like, you're going to be very creative and very focused in a fasted state. Don't believe, you know, people complaining that they're always hungry. That's BS. And number 5, guys, okay, this one is, I did not expect this at all. Maybe this is why some of you guys click, depending if I put this in the thumbnail. I don't know. But your sex drive is much higher in a fasted state, okay? And that, super simply put, guys, is because in a fasted state, your testosterone and growth hormone increases, okay? That being said, with higher testosterone, as a man, you literally emanate more pheromones to women that are very attractive, you know? And now this isn't the reason I do intermittent fasting, and I don't think this is the reason you should do intermittent fasting, but it is a reason nonetheless. You are much more attractive in a fasted state. You are more attracted to people in a fasted state, and it's all because of that sex drive, which equates back to that higher testosterone. You know, it kind of caught me off guard at first, and I really noticed it maybe a couple months into it, but you notice it, and it's depending on who you are, you know, that can really benefit you. Maybe if you're single and you're looking to improve your relationship life, well, then that can be amazing. So guys, those were the 5 strange, weird benefits that initially when I started intermittent fasting, I did not expect. Now, I want to make this very clear, guys, here in the outro, okay? I first started doing intermittent fasting more so for the tangible physical benefits or reasons. That was to lose fat, maybe gain muscle, etc., etc. Now I choose to continue to fast merely very different reasons. I choose to fast, guys, to improve my creativity, my focus, my alertness, my hustle, my drive, so I can produce better content to the world. I can make more videos. I can work on the business. I can serve more people. And that 100% is the God honest truth, and why I think every single one of you guys should fast. Yes, you'll get a ton of other benefits like the ones I explained here, but please, I would really recommend you guys fast for the alertness, the clarity, the focus, your productivity. Okay. And if, guys, that interested you at all, I've put together 2 creator courses, guys, an internal and external creator course, which explain everything, guys, in ways to help you as content creators. We speak of intermittent fasting, things like no fat, meditation, my fitness, my nutrition, all of these tactics and habits to help you guys create better content, regardless of what niche or industry that is. If you want to get on YouTube, social media, Instagram, if you're a photographer, videographer, dancer, speaker, it doesn't matter. These courses are built specifically to help you guys create the best content you can by leveling up the best you can. So if that helped, guys, and you're interested, please do check them out down below. First link, and I know they will help you guys. I've worked hard on them, and I wouldn't have created them otherwise. So that is it, guys. Do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it, like, comment, all that stuff. Let me know some of your weird things that you've noticed maybe on your fast, and yeah, we'll build a discussion. So thanks, guys. I love you all. Till then, much love. Peace.